Coming up on 9 News Mornings, Denver's newest mayor wants to end homelessness. First, his administration is bringing back sweeps to clean up the streets where people are living. People calling about their unemployment are getting a busy signal. We're looking into why it's been so hard to reach a live person. And the state is taking some stress off of parents. Now they won't have to worry about paying for their kids' lunch when school starts up again this month. 9 News Mornings starts now.
And we're going to get to your headlines here in just a moment. First, we want to wish you a good Thursday morning. Jordan, Erica, and Ed with you to start your day off.
We're getting there, guys. Friday pre-party, Thursday, whatever you want to call it. It's a good day. One more day to the weekend. And Ed, of course, more storms rolling in a little bit later today. So the risk pretty high today, too, for things to be severe.
Especially out in northeastern Colorado. That's where they could really be under the gun for some severe weather. And yesterday we saw it cloud up in Denver, and then the sunshine came back. But then after dark, the storms really hit. Let's go outside and take a look at what we've got going on right now. And you see the temperatures around the state, 40s, 50s, and 60s, just depending on your elevation. And you can see those showers and thunderstorms going right through Denver. I'm going to run this again for you. You see them still out in Burlington, even right now, just pushing off into Kansas. Here come those storms right about 8:30, 9 o'clock through the metro area, and they held together over northeastern Colorado. They'll be back again this afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms, but look at northeastern Colorado. They will be under the gun for severe weather, and that goes into portions of Nebraska and Kansas as well. This will be large hail, damaging winds, heavy rains, and even a few possible tornadoes in that orange shaded area. In Denver, 87 degrees today, scattered storms possible, 86 for tomorrow, 84 on Saturday, more of the same, but late Saturday a front comes through, and Saturday behind the front only 75 degrees for a high with scattered storms, and Monday we're just 78.
Ed, thank you so much. We want to help get you out the door at this hour. A live look at the drive for you. Top left corner, I-25 and 58th Avenue. Top right, 270 in Vasquez, looking quiet. Bottom left, we're looking at I-70 and 270 where things are going very smoothly. Same thing with bottom right, I-70 and Brighton Boulevard. Quickly want to take you to the graphic, show you that the map is looking clear. A little deceiving because we are following a closure at this hour. If you're going to be traveling in the Aurora area, southbound Tower Road between Louisiana and East Kansas is shut down. This is because of a single vehicle rollover. Aurora police tweeted out that crash roadway going to be shut down for several hours. Southbound Buckley Road is a good option for a workaround.
All right, Erica, thank you. Right now, the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is searching for a 73-year-old woman. Greta Machuga has some cognitive impairment and gets lost and confused easily. She was last seen wearing gray sweatpants and a t-shirt. Greta is 5'4" with green eyes and brown hair. The Sheriff's Office says her car might have been spotted at 120th and Sheridan or possibly in Boulder. She drives a 2009 silver Lexus RX 350 SUV. License plate is 285DFU. Greta is known to visit the King Soopers at 100th and Wadsworth Parkway. If you see her, you are asked to call 911. This week, Denver Mayor Mike Johnston will enforce the city's camping ban for the first time since taking office. 9 News reporter Brianna Fernandez joins us live in Denver. Brianna, this is happening very soon. The city actually planning to clear out a camp tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow bright and early. We know the sweep will start at the intersection of 22nd and Stout Street. The mayor says it may be similar to what the old organization was doing, but the standards have changed. In this case, they're targeting camps with significant health risk. We know that the camp that they'll be sweeping tomorrow is because of a rat infestation. The organization House Keys Action Network Denver advocates for the homeless community. They tell us that they don't think it's necessary to sweep this camp because they believe in a housing first approach. The mayor and his administration say they understand that sweeping camps is not a good solution, but until they can actually have new housing units to relocate people, this is necessary.
We ultimately want to be in a place where camps will only be closed when we have the housing units available, but we also have a responsibility to neighborhoods and to the people in those encampments to ensure health and safety during this time. And so there will still be closures when things get to the level that they need to be closed.
Now we know the mayor will be at every encampment that he approves while they're clearing it out, and that way he can talk to residents if they have any questions or provide them with additional resources that they may need.
Brianna, thank you.
Coloradans trying to claim their unemployment, they're getting stuck on hold. Data from the state shows the average hold time over the summer was 24 minutes. The longest holds were upwards of an average of an hour. The director of unemployment insurance says the hold times are actually down from 3 to 4 hours, if you can remember, during the pandemic. Don Noddy is one of the people who has been waiting for someone to pick up, and now he says he's frustrated and scared.
Where's the money going to come from? Like I said, I've exhausted pretty much all my reserves.
Tough situation. The state says help is on the way. The director of unemployment insurance says that new call center reps are starting soon. There is, though, a 13-week training period before they can start answering calls.
A local concert venue wants to help prevent overdoses. Mission Ballroom is partnering with Keep the Party Safe to install emergency kits with doses of naloxone, also known as Narcan, inside the venue. The concert promoter at Mission and other venues around Denver says this partnership is meant to keep concertgoers safe and raise awareness about the fentanyl crisis around the country.
I also think more than anything, it's starting that conversation. People are going home and being like, "Oh, did you see that they've got naloxone on site?" And you know, maybe that is going further than just the action of physically having it there. Educating the public is so important on this issue of what's been going on and what's going to continue to happen.
The kits are installed in the front and back of Mission. They also plan on installing them at other venues like Fiddler's, the Ogden Theater, the Bluebird Theater, and the Gothic Theater.
One of the teens accused of killing a young boy by throwing a rock into her car will stay in jail on a $2 million bond. A judge set bond for Joseph Koenig and the other 2 teens, and it's a $2 million cash bond for all of them. Koenig's attorney thought that it was too high. The bond was set almost entirely on the accusations and outrage from the community. The Court of Appeals disagreed. They dismissed the petition. This means Koenig cannot get out unless he pays the $2 million. Our legal experts believe this decision may have a chilling effect on other defense attorneys.
Every time someone appeals a high bond and it's turned down, that's something that doesn't go unnoticed by other lawyers. No one wants to file a pleading that is not going anywhere.
Scott Robinson says every case is different. He still thinks we could see other challenges to bonds that are set astronomically high.
Colorado is joining a lawsuit to block Idaho's abortion travel ban. The law makes it illegal for adults to help minors travel to other states where abortion is legal. Those people could be charged with a felony and get up to 5 years in prison. Democratic Attorney General Phil Weiser is joining other attorneys general asking the judge to rule that a person's right to travel makes the ban unconstitutional.
The idea that states will try to restrict an interstate right to travel to harm individuals goes against the very nature of our constitutional regime. One state can't stop another state from making decisions about what people here can do.
The challenge to the state law is not about whether Idaho is allowed to outlaw abortion. Instead, it's whether they can limit interstate travel. This law could set a precedent for limiting that.
Former President Donald Trump is expected in court today after a new indictment over an alleged attempt to overturn the 2020 election. Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger spoke out for the first time Wednesday. He commented on the phone call between him and Trump that has been in the national spotlight.
When I had the conversation with him, I didn't know what he knew or didn't know, so my job, I felt, was just to give him the facts.
Trump has been summoned to appear at 2 o'clock this afternoon in court, our time. After 10 hours of deliberations, a jury unanimously agrees on the death penalty for Pittsburgh synagogue shooter Robert Bowers. 11 worshipers died, 7 others were hurt in that shooting. Judge Robert Colville is legally bound to enforce the panel's decision. It is one of the deadliest acts of anti-Semitism in U.S. history.
This morning, General Motors is recalling hundreds of vehicles over faulty Takata airbag inflators. The recall covers 2013 models on Chevy Camaros, Sonics, Volts, and Buick Veranos. GM says the airbags could explode and throw shrapnel in a crash, all because of a manufacturing defect.
And one thing you want to know about the weather today, temperatures only in the 80s, no 90s along the Front Range, but we do see a couple of scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, a few degrees warmer, so a few 90s pop up with mostly 80-degree readings, and again, a chance for showers and storms.
Pickleball is America's fastest growing sport, and a new report from UBS shows pickleball injuries may result in nearly $400 million in medical bills this year alone. It's a popular sport for senior players who make up the majority of pickleball injuries in emergency departments.
And you do get some exercise, and it's a smaller court. And being an older guy, it's easier to cover a smaller court. Depending on what age you are, you start to heal a lot slower. So that's why I do a lot of warm-ups.
Good idea there. So more than half of pickleball injuries are sprains, strains, and fractures.